everybody. Welcome back to Display TV. I am your host, Sarah Pribis, coming to you from New York City, baby. Oh, friends, it's Friday. It is the best day of the week. And I got the best people here. And I am the best host. And Chaz is the best producer. We're in great company, friends. Chaz, did you hear that?
Yes.
I think we're doing the best show ever. Woo! I'm so excited. All right, friends. Now I'm a little nervous. Like I feel like I've given myself a lot to live up to. Okay, we'll just go back to normal. Everything's normal. It's all normal. Okay. How is everybody feeling today? Are we feeling pumped that it's Friday? That it's almost the weekend? There's a lot of like good TV happening right now. That's kind of what I'm looking forward to doing this weekend. I'm gonna cuddle in under my sheets, watch some TV. I have a little more Ozark to watch. New Downton Abbey. That's today. What else? What else is happening this week? There's more shows. The new Stranger Things is coming soon. What's on your watch list? Let me know in the chat. What's coming out for you? And how was our week? Did we make it through? I mean, obviously, you made it. You're here. Hi. Okay. Well, you know what is still happening today? What we have one more day before the weekend? Trivia. I mean, obviously this show, but trivia. Trivia is coming up in 30 minutes. We've got $500 up for grabs, which is very, very exciting as always. And in order to get it, you're gonna have to answer 10 questions correctly. That's right. Now, let's just say you're sitting there and you're like, Sarah, you know, I'm not so good at trivia. I'm not. Well, I've got some great news for you. One, I'm going to give away the answer to question 8 in just a little bit. So then you're only gonna have to answer 9 questions correctly. And number 2, there's another way to earn money right here on display. Yes, there is. And it's called posting. Yeah, you just gotta get some posts up. So it's Friday, post your weekend plans, post something that you did this week, maybe a meal that you made, I don't know, right? Get some posts up because your posting on display gets you paid. So let's talk about specifically how that works. First things first, once your content is up, you've posted it, it's gonna be circulating in other people's timelines or feeds. You're gonna notice a pattern. Every 3 posts, there's an ad. The money from that ad goes 50% to display, 50% to the 3 creators whose posts appear above that ad, which is why it's so important to be posting, friends. Yes, please keep getting those posts up. You're doing great. I see you, you're doing a great job. So if you're already doing this, I'm not speaking to you. I'm just here to help the newbies. Okay, number 2 is the support me button. I'm gonna show you exactly where to find it and what it does. So this support me button is on the bottom right of another creator's post. You see it there? It's a little yellow S in a circle. It says support me. When you tap that button on another creator's post, it takes you to an ad. If you watch that ad all the way through, you've just helped that creator get paid. And you didn't even have to pay any money. All you're doing is taking 15 seconds of your time to tap a button and watch an ad. Or don't watch it, I don't care. Tap the button and then do something for 15 seconds and then come back and it's gonna say thank you so much for supporting. So look at that. You're literally taking the time to help other creators get paid by tapping the button. You can also see who supports you. You can check your insights and analytics to see your top supporters. Very cool. So make sure you're tapping that support me button this weekend when you get a little extra downtime. Or maybe in between now and when trivia starts, because we're gonna have another short show today, another short pre-show before we get to the trivia, which again is starting in about 25 minutes, right? And then we'll do one more short show, one more short pre-show on Monday, and then we're back to our normal, nice, long quality time with Sarah. All right? So the third way that you earn money here on display is by inviting your friends. Get them in here for trivia, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. There's a proper way to do it so that you can get credit, and credit equals money, friends. Okay, so you're gonna go to your main menu, and you're gonna tap invite your friends. Once you tap that, you're gonna see a couple of different options. You choose whatever you prefer. Copy link, invite contacts, QR code, doesn't matter. But this is your custom, unique link that we can trace to you so we can make sure you get your 10% referral bonus, okay? So a reminder, you invite someone using your code to this app, they set up a profile, and then they start earning money here. You make 10% off of whatever it is that they end up making just because you brought them here. So make sure you're using your links and make sure you're inviting people. And again, great opportunity to do that would be when this show ends before trivia, text them, be like, yo, we got a $500 game of trivia. I'm gonna beat you. Come check out this app. Or yeah, come get paid on this social media app. Any of the above, whatever you wanna do. All right, I've mentioned trivia a couple times, and that means I should probably give you a trivia answer, right? Because yeah, I mean, we're starting in about 25 minutes. I want to give you that answer. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to ask you question 8 from today's game. You're going to attempt to answer it, and then I'm going to reveal the correct answer. You don't get penalized for answering it incorrectly. This is just so that you have the answer for today's game, okay? I imagine that all of you said, yes, Sarah. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to ask you question 8. You tell me what it is. All right, here we go. All of the following networks broadcast television programming except QVC, HLN, HSN. All of the following networks broadcast television programming except QVC, HLN, HSN. Do you know which each of these channels are? Do you know what television is, right? This is like, you gotta know something. I think you guys are gonna get this one. I do, okay? This is when let's break down the words, right? Television, when they're trying to sell you something. Hey, you got it. Okay, good job. Okay, so we know, right, that 2 of these channels are television programming and one is not like the others. So we're asking you which one here is not like the others. Tap those answers in. Don't worry. Again, this one's not for any points. You don't win any money from this one. It's just so I can actually give you the answer so that you can succeed in today's game. All right? So, QVC, HSN, they both sell you things, right? Home Shopping Network, QVC, classic, right? You're watching those late at night and you're like, must have, buy, must have, buy. Oh, that's just me. But the one that is not television programming here, the one that is your answer is HLN. HLN is a news network. They're not trying to sell you anything. They're just giving you the facts. That's it. So HLN, friends, that is going to be your answer for today's game. And once again, I ask you, if you got it right, A, give yourself a shout out. B, how'd you know it? Is that you just watch too much TV like me? You get insomnia and you stay up late and you're watching these channels because it helps you fall asleep? I got you. I get it. In that case, it just helped you get a trivia question right. So yay, insomnia. Woohoo. Friends, that's it. That is your answer for today's game. Again, we're having another short show on Monday, but Tuesday we'll be back with your regularly scheduled pre-show programming where we show off original content. We chat a little bit more about how to earn money on display, break down some topics. But, right, you got what you came for, which is like a little mini hang. You got your answer, and now in about 20 minutes, we got trivia kicking off for $500, 10 questions, 10 answers. I'll see you there. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an all-new episode of Display Trivia, coming to you live from New York City. And what's this? A telegram? How thoughtful. I mean, when whoever this is could have just called me. Shall we read it? Please inform the entire estate that trivia is about to begin. Stop. Make sure to read this entire note in a fancy British accent. Make sure to read this entire note in a fancy British accent to celebrate the release of the new Downton Abbey movie this weekend. Stop! Are you doing it yet? Stop! No, really, stop! It's time to play the game, my dear chap. Hand this back to the scullery maid and let's get to it. Stop! Thank you, scullery maid. Lady Sarah Pribis here. And who's ready to brush up on some trivia rules before we head into the weekend? Well, good. Let's see. All right. You'll have 10 seconds to answer 10 questions each. When a new question appears on your screen, choose carefully, because once you tap, there is no going back. If you get one wrong, though, make like the string quartet on the Make like the string quartet on the Titanic and just keep playing. Also, maybe play your sad violin for me right now for messing that up. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi and that you're holding your phone vertically. Winnings will appear in your display bank account if you're actively posting and have a completed profile. Okay, lords and ladies, I know we're eager to dive in, but practice is proper etiquette. So for no money, would you rather have a spot of tea, see spot run, meet me at our spot, catch a vibe? Well, as long as there is not a spot on my dress from eating scrambled eggs and ketchup this morning, we are golden. And maybe, honestly, you could all spot me for lunch today since, you get to play and win money and I always have to host it. Yeah? Think about it. Alrighty. Let the games commence. That sounds fancy enough, right? Yeah? Chaz, is that fancy?
It's fine.
It's great. It's time for display trivia. Who's feeling ready? My display bees, you ready to do this? You ready to win some money? You ready to end this week with a win? Okay, here we go. Question 1. Which is a shape with 4 sides? Square, tulip, dinosaur. Which has 4 sides? I mean, the answer is square. But the only shape here that I want my chicken nuggets to come in is dinosaur. Can I eat a tulip? I'll pass on that one. But it looks like most of us are squared away and ready for question 2. A croissant is a pastry from which country? Pakistan, France, Chile. Which country? Croissants. Delicious. Ever need to tell if someone's a snob? Well, just ask them to pronounce the name of this pastry and voila! If they say croissant, they're a keeper. And that's how I said it. Definitely don't worry about being seen in public with that person. Now, if they say croissant, run. That person also likes New Yorker cartoons. No judgment, but if someone straight up says crescent, ask them to leave. Ask them to leave. What's that? This is a public coffee shop. I don't care. The pastry is from France, and you all are headed for question 3. This band shares a name with current flow through a circuit. Black Sabbath, AC/DC, Iron Maiden. Sharing is caring, which is why I always share my opinions, prompted or otherwise, especially with total strangers. Not the best striped pattern on you, ma'am. But AC/DC knows this all too well as they share their name with electrical terminology for alternating current, direct current. And the current status for most of you in this game right now, well, it is looking like it rocks. Keep it going. Question 4. YKK manufactures this item: tape, power tools, zippers. Do you know it? YKK? I mean, apparently, YKK manufactures pretty much anything that you can use to fasten. So thank you, YKK, for buttons, for rivets and seatbelts and zippers, basically all the items that make sure that we won't go flying out of a moving vehicle or our own pants after a steak dinner. Oh my gosh, and look at us in this game today. What are we manufacturing? Winnings. Question 5. Christopher George Latour Wallace is the birth name of whom? Notorious B.I.G., Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent. Whom? This is a long name. Imagine having to call this name as a teacher during attendance. Hello, class. Welcome. Arlene Angus? Present. Brian Milton? Present. Christopher George Latour Wallace? Oh, and that's all we're going to have time for today. See you kids tomorrow. Yeah, no wonder he changed it to Notorious B.I.G. when he started rapping, and then later informally shortened it again to Biggie. He had the right idea, though. You know, keep it simple and you'll go far. Y'all are doing it already, right? Let's go now to question 6. The aspect ratio used in smartphones is 4:3, 9:16, 16:9. I'm sorry. I just hear the word ratio and I tune out. Like really anything to do with math terminology. Just be very careful not to use those words around me. Like if someone suggests we divide and conquer, peace, I'm out. But this time, you know, I'll let it slide since we're talking about my light-emitting serotonin machine. The screen's aspect ratio is 16:9, 16 to 9. And let's get to question 7 before I accidentally say ratio again. Oh, darn it, I just did it. Question 7. This actor was originally offered the lead in The Matrix. Tom Cruise, Will Smith, Bruce Willis. The original offer for the lead in The Matrix. Now, personally, I don't find this movie realistic. Like, I mean, you know, if someone offered me a tiny red or blue candy, I couldn't choose. I mean, I would take both, and then I would ask what other flavors they have. But in The Matrix, Neo must decide between one and the other. And the actor who portrays him ended up being Keanu Reeves, but was originally set to be Will Smith before he turned it down for Wild Wild West. Question 8. All of the following networks broadcast television programming except QVC, HLN, HSN. Which one? Tap it. Do you ever get tired of your boring days? Is your life lacking excitement? Well, those days are behind you, because now with Display Trivia, your world can go from black and white to color. Thanks, Display TV. And thanks to all of you for getting the right answer. QVC and HSN are networks dedicated to selling, but HLN is a news network. Question 9. The first foreign film to win Best Picture at the Oscars was Life is Beautiful, Parasite, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Okay. So, like, while we're on the subject, I would love if you could all help me with my Best Picture. So, is it 1, take a good look, yeah, or 2? Oh, also so good. Okay, 1 or 2? Yeah, no, I think you guys are right. The second one definitely shows more range. But the first Best Picture from a foreign country, the Academy selected as the best, I think that made sense, was Parasite in 2020. Yes! All right, keep it going. We got one more left, friends. Who's ready to finish up strong? Because it's time for the final question. Question 10. Select the formula for the total surface area of a cube. I already told you I don't do the math thing. Select from the following formulas. I know what you're thinking. I know. Formulas just don't make any sense. Well, I know a formula that everyone can follow. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. Okay, first, put your right arm in. I'm going to have to put this down. Okay, you got it? Okay, now take that same right arm out. Now again, put your right arm in and shake it all about. Ah, you did it. You did the hokey pokey. And friends, that's really what it's all about. I mean that and, forgiveness, of course. But the surface area formula for a cube is just the area of one side and then multiplied by 6 to represent each side. Honestly, it still doesn't make sense to me. But how did you do? Did you make it through that question? Did you plug in all the right answers to come up with a winning formula? 6a to the second was the right answer, friends. And if you got all 10 right today, you win! A win! A win! A win for the weekend? Yeah, that's the way to do it. TGIF, friends. You came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you are getting paid if you answered all 10 questions correctly. But yeah, shout yourselves out in the chat right now. Who's a winner? And again, doesn't matter if you weren't. The fact is, you showed up today, you did the thing, and we're coming back on Monday to do it all over again. So many more chances. If you need help, as always, I give away an answer during the pre-show. Make sure you tune in early for that. But for now, please rest up, enjoy your weekend. I'll see you back here Monday on display.